Lovely to see you. How are you?
Nice to see you. Cheers. Hello. Hi. Nice to see you. Nice and warm hands.
It was cold out there, wasn't it? Treacherous
It
conditions. I was just saying to some of your press team that you've had 2 games out in the absolute awful rain, haven't you? But do you know what? There was an early scare, but you came through this one. How happy are you with how your team turned it around?
We started exactly how we didn't want to, giving them hope and momentum and an early goal. But then we managed to turn things around to start to be more dominant, to score from set pieces, and we made a difference there. And yeah, some positives to take and some other things that we have to be better as well.
What specifically are the positives that you'll take from today?
Well, the fact that we make 10 changes, for example, and when you do that, there are certain cohesion that is missing, certain players that obviously they haven't played the minutes, so the understanding, the level of rhythm that you need in the way that we play is not there. But then, yeah, having Kai back, for example, Marlin making his debut, Gavi Martinez scoring a hat-trick in an unusual way, that's all very positive.
Interesting that that first half was a little bit scrappy. What did you say at half time? I recognise this team always seems to come out, start the second half, and really go up a gear. What did you say? You must have said something serious at half time.
Yes, because we weren't at individually at certain level, especially technically, to get out of the press, and at this level you need to do those basics and those habits much better than we've done. We changed certain things in the structure to allow ourselves more time and better options, and when we started to do that, obviously they suffer more.
Did your pre-match conversation, team talk, change because of any of the results yesterday, Macclesfield in particular?
Well, yes, but I mean, this is part of the history of this competition, and I have experience in myself as well, being in both sides when you come to these games. And I think there is a lot to play. One thing is being in the next round, but I think is your reputation as well, and the club's reputation, and that's a big one. And I think you have to play with that mindset when you play in these kind of grounds.
Biggest plus point tonight, what would you say? Havertz coming off the bench, he always seems to be favourite, always sees the game almost like a helicopter view of the match. It's brilliant to see.
I mean, the last few minutes I was just watching him move, and his awareness, yes, the way he needs to move, when he needs to move, in relation to what he moves, is just a way to watch. So we miss him big time. He's back with us, and now we need to maintain him fit because he's a very important player for us.
Yeah, how do you sort of keep every single player happy? I know that's a very standard question to ask a manager who has a big squad, but you have an exceptionally big squad. You're in 4 competitions, and everybody wants to play.
Because they know that they're all going to be important, and I think we are doing that with facts. So everybody has the chance to play, everybody's playing, everybody's involved, and we know that we're going to need everybody's contribution to achieve what we want.
Is it almost harder? So I'm looking at Lewis Skelly sometimes and I'm thinking, is he as sharp as he needs to be? Because, you know, with the training that you're doing, because some you want to rest, some you don't want to overload. Is that hard? Is that to actually get the right level of workload for the players who don't play in the 11?
It is hard because sometimes certain players, as you said, needs a bit more training. But we've done that, and then in the warm-up someone gets injured and needs to play 90 minutes, and then you say, why we did that the day before. And when you don't do that, yeah, that form and that sharpness and everything starts to go down. So it's a really thin line. We are trying to manage that in the best possible way, but
and every player needs something
perfect.
A little bit different, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a quick question about Martinelli, Gabriel? He had a very difficult week, didn't he? A lot of commentary about him because of the injury to Conor Bradley after the Liverpool game. How pleased are you with how he responded in every way, not just on the pitch but off it as well?
Well, I must say, I think the way Ancelot spoke after the game, I think it was brilliant. Because he knows how the players feel about themselves, about the opposition, about their colleagues. And I think that exemplifies is somebody that knows the game really well and is in the opposition to make them understand everybody how you feel about them and why you react in a certain way. And there is not intention whatsoever to damage a player or not to respect a player.
Yeah. Busy schedule, Mikel. Lots of away games as well coming up, all consecutively
as well. We'll go to Stamford Bridge in a few days, so
exactly.
Let's get back home and we're there to prepare that tomorrow.
We'll let you warm up because it's been one of those days, hasn't it? We've got a long trip back as well up to North London. Thank you so much for joining us, Mikel. Well done.
Nice to see you.
Good luck.
Take care. Bye.
Yep.